What's up YouTube, it's Zapdos TCG here and welcome to another TCG real life battle. That's right, we are back with real life TCG matches to test out new cards and new decks. In this particular video, I'm playing the Naganadel Stakataka deck that just came out from the Forbidden Light set in combination with the Celestial Storm set. We have the Ultra Beast deck 2.0. It's very good, it's very defensive. Stakataka GX already made an episode about it. Looks like I already got no basics in the hand right here. And I'm facing a Shiftry GX Zoroark GX deck. So let me know if you guys are hyped for more real life TCG matches to test out new cards by destroying the like button. And with that, let's get this video on the way. So the opponent is a good friend of mine. He's called Gillian, and he already has a bench Pokemon. I now get a bench Pokemon. It's an active Pokemon that is Stakataka GX. He has a Zoroark. He already gets a first turn Tapu Lele here, and this first turn Tapu Lele will be kind of huge because Zoroark players usually want to fill their entire bench with a couple of basic Pokemon to then use Righteous Beating for a maximum amount of damage. The good news is that Stakataka GX reduces all damage done to all Ultra Beasts on my side of the field by 10 for every Stakataka that comes in play. So we do see he uses Bridges for 2 Zoroark and a little C-Dot. The C-Dot can be kind of huge if you can already attach a Grass Energy onto it because of course he has the Extrasensory attack of Shiftry GX at his disposal that actually deals 210 damage if he has a Choice Band. So already a Grass Energy onto the C-Dot is something I don't like to see. I don't have a lot of Pokemon in play just yet. So this is my first turn. We'll already start with Ultra Space. If you want to learn the deck list, there's already a video about the deck list on the channel. Definitely check it out. It's a deck profile video showing the exact 60 cards that is in this deck. Shiftry will also get an episode this Wednesday, so if you want to know what Shiftry GX is capable of, or you want to see a review of the card, that is going to be coming on the channel Wednesday. So I use Ultra Space to just search my deck and see what is priced because in this situation I always want to see if there are certain crucial things priced, like Kartana GX for example. Kartana GX is nice to just get rid of a special energy attached to one of the opponent's Pokemon. So we get out a little Poipole and we'll see how it goes from there. This deck also does not run any Tapu Lele at all. And looks like I'm doubting what to use next because this is going to be one of those matches that you don't want to discard everything at once, and looks like I'm deciding to use N instead of discarding a bunch of cards. So N is the play here. The opponent, actually Gillian, will get 6 cards, I get 6 cards, and hopefully I can get some more bench Pokemon out because it does not look like a very great situation. I only have a little Poipole, and if he somehow gets a DCE and a Zoroark, my little attacker will already see the discard, which is something I don't want to see here. So shuffling very good to see if I can get out some more Ultra Beast because this deck wants to fill up the entire bench with Ultra Beast, and that's going to be an amazing feat here. Hopefully we can see some great feats like the Beast Raid attack, of course, for every Ultra Beast 20 damage, and there's going to be 2 matches in this video. Why only 2? Because the camera is a little bit limited here. We'll upgrade that in the future, but for now there's going to be 2 matches. One match where Gillian will start with his Shiftry Zoroark deck, and then there's going to be a match where I'm gonna start, so you can see both decks in action when they start. So there's going to be a manual attachment onto the Stakataka GX in the active position, followed up by... Or is there going to be an Ultra Space? Presumably. I'm just searching my cards here, and it looks like I'm just passing here. I don't know why I didn't use the Ultra Space in this situation. Looks like I wanted to save the bench space for Stakatakas or maybe something else here, but we have to make sure that I always use the Ultra Space in this situation. I actually skipped the turn where I used Ultra Space. Could have been a huge help here. Looks like my hand was also not that great. We do see a DCE here onto the Zoroark GX as well as a Floatstone, and that makes sure that he has free retreat. He also has another Zoroark GX out, 3 Zoroark GXs in this turn. This is kind of crazy. So now he has access to trade, so he trades away the first trade. He's also gonna put a coin onto the Pokemon that he's trading with, so you know how many trades he already used. So there's going to be another trade here coming onto the Zoroark. Poof. So more trades. So 3 trades in this turn, which is kind of crazy. And let's see here. Yeah, it looks like he has 3 Zoroark GXs already out on the field. Is he just gonna slap 100 damage onto our Stakataka? He has now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pokemon in play, which means that's 100 damage minus the 10 is 90 damage with the Righteous Beating, which is able to 2-shot us, so that is very dangerous indeed. He already gets out Shiftry GX. Shiftry GX has 240 HP, that is a huge chunk of HP, and his board position looks obviously way better than mine at the moment. So I draw a card, let's see what I am able to do here. So we get the Kartana, obviously getting rid of the special energy already. We have Naganadel GX already, so We're just gonna get that Floatstone equipped, and now we are gonna use Ultra Space. So the thing here with Ultra Space, probably gonna get out a Stakataka GX, which I should have gotten out the turn before, so he does not two-shot us. But yeah, he's definitely gonna get another bench Pokemon out. So this it doesn't even matter too much in the end. But here is another Poipole, and he doesn't have any DCEs left, so that is cool on his position. He can also get them back with Puzzle of Time, or just get another attachment here. So the cool thing about already having 4 Ultra Beasts is that the Naganadel GX already deals 80 damage, but that's only going to be 60 damage because, of course, Zoroark GX has resistance to Psychic, which can be kind of a nuisance here. We do see an attachment onto the Naganadel GX, and now a Sycamore, 7 fresh cards coming here. And let's see. I check my hand for a little bit and see if there's anything I can do at this point. We definitely want to retreat. There's also a Floatstone equipped onto the Stakataka GX, which is kind of neat. So we're just going to retreat our Stakataka, and we are going to promote our Naganadel GX. Naganadel GX being able, of course, to hit for 60 damage. It's 80 damage, but with the resistance, that's only 60 damage, and that's going to be a beast rate. Not for a lot of damage, but at least it's something, and maybe I can just set up one of my Stakatakas. As soon as my Stakataka GX hits the discard, thanks to maybe a Guzma play, we can then use Beast Rings. I'm just checking the discard a little bit to see what is in his discard for now, because there might be some crucial things in there. I wanted to check if he already got some Guzmas in there or something. And looks like the attack is going to initiate here, so that is going to be 60 damage because of the resistance. So Zoroark is definitely having a great position here because of the resistance, and it looks like he's checking the discard. Probably gonna grab Tapu Lele and just get out the Guzma here, because of course the Stakataka looks very easy to knock out. The good thing is that Stakataka is on the bench. Naganadel GX now has 220 HP in theory, because he needs to hit that amount of damage to one-shot it, and Shiftry GX limits at 180 with Choice Band 210, so that is cool. We see one trade of the Zoroark GX. We see another trade, so second trade. So Shiftry GX is already looking very scary. I know he does run multi-switch in the deck, so he can come out of nowhere here, but the good news is we have one Stakataka on the field, so he's probably gonna grab Guzma here. So okay, there's this little Zoroark. We do see 2 Puzzle of Time. Those Puzzle of Time will be kind of useful here. He can get maybe Floatstone and the Guzma. I don't know what else is in his discard. He probably is gonna get the combo going here. Or maybe just gonna slap the Naganadel for damage, could also work out here. So he's getting, I think it was a Judge and something else, did not see that correctly here, but let's see what he decides to do here. Is he gonna smack damage with his Zoroark, or is he gonna retreat and do some other things? So he's going to retreat, and he's going to confuse the Naganadel, the active Naganadel. And okay, he's going to Guzma play, so that is a very great play indeed. So the Guzma play, he retreated and then used Guzma in order to knock out the Stakataka. That is a perfect damage calculation, that's 110, so that's very good indeed. 110. So even if I got out the Stakataka early game, he definitely would have gotten the KO here, so it does not even matter too much. But it looks like I'm going to use Ultra Space here. I promoted the Kartana for now. I have Stakataka that I get out the deck immediately. And I'm definitely going to power this one up thanks to things like Beast Ring and a manual attachment, so I can at least initiate an attack. And I have a Beast Energy in my hand, so that is going to be 150. 150 damage, that's enough to one-shot this active Zoroark. The only thing I will need at this turn is a Field Blow to get rid of that Choice Band. He definitely used his puzzle already, so getting rid of that Choice Band would be kind of huge here. Alright. So, in this situation, I think I'm just going to check my options here. So, the Stakataka got on the field immediately, thanks to, of course, the Ultra Space. Now we see Beast Ring, so a lot of Ultra Beast shenanigans in this turn. And the Beast Ring already gets 2 energies equipped onto the Stakataka GX because of the opponent has 4 prize cards remaining. So as soon as the opponent has 3 prize cards remaining, we have access to Beast Ring, and Beast Ring has the best energy acceleration in the game, getting 2 energies straightly from the deck onto one of our Ultra Beast Pokemon. Could also go, of course, for the GX move of the Naganadel GX. Could also work out in our favor, but in this situation, I definitely want to get the KO here on the Zoroark to have an even prize race, because, of course, if we can rely on the GX move of the Stakataka, things will turn out way better. So And doubting to use Sycamore here, so we do see Sycamore. There's a Max Potion in there, there's a Guzma in there, there's an Energy in there, so a lot of resources go into the discard because I need to dig for that Field Blower. And looks like I don't find a Field Blower, but at least we can get the KO here on the Zoroark GX, so that is a good thing here. That's going to be 150 damage with the Gigaton Stomp of the Stakataka. And I'm just checking the discard a little bit to see what his options are. He still needs to have the same hand size in order to get that KO with Shiftry, so hopefully that will turn out in our favor. I'm doubting what to do next. I'm benching another Stakataka. I'm benching even 2 of them to have a little bit more bulk. So I have 3 Stakatakas, all damage gets reduced by 30, that is amazing. So I also get out a Naganadel GX, so in most situations this will be great. But that Shiftry GX is kind of a nuisance here, so this is kind of a situation where what do I do next? He has the ability to knock out the Stakatakas here, so that is unfortunate. Also, he can Guzma out the Kartanas, but yeah, we're just gonna knock it out. Gigaton Stomp, getting the KO here, getting 2 prize cards in process. So he promotes his Shiftry GX. He draws a card. He gets rid of the Beast Energy, goes straight into the Lost Zone, so no way of getting that one back. And there's going to be a Field Blower. Get rid of the Float Stone and the Ultra Space. So those 3 Zoroark GX, so much consistency going here. He's definitely going to get everything he needs, so it's going to trade. Getting rid of a Deoxys, so that Deoxys is great against Boswell, of course. And there's going to be a DCE onto Shiftry GX. Now he has the access to destroy us. We do have 30 less damage, but in total that is going to be 210 damage. And 210 damage reduced by 30 is of course 180. That's the HP that Stakataka GX has. So definitely not a great showing here. We definitely need another Stakataka, but the Stakataka seems to be priced. So there's nothing we can do about that. Also, our bench space is completely filled up, so it does not even matter in the end. But we are definitely going to see a smack here, of course, with the Extrasensory GX. Actually, yeah, it's not a GX move, it's the second attack. He can also go for the GX move, but in this match, it's definitely not great. The second attack is just way too good. So he uses a Judge. With Judge, both players shuffle their hand into their deck and draw 4 cards. And with the 4 cards, we have the exact same number of cards in the hand. Now he's just deciding what to do. He can trade away a card and still manage to get 4 cards in the hand. He has things that he can play. He makes room to bench something. So the thing he can do is bench something and then use trade in order to get, of course, the 4 cards back in the hand. And is he gonna do that? He just knocks us out. Okay, that's cool. So he only needs 2 more prize cards. We draw into a card. So in this situation, an end would be kind of amazing, although he has 3 Zoroark GXs. There's nothing we can do. We definitely need the Field Blower, so we're going to use the Nest Ball first. We also slap down the Ultra Space here, and let's see what is still left in the deck. I know Stakataka GX is priced, so let's get out the baby Duskmane Necrozma. This one can snipe for 60 damage. It's an amazing attack, but it's only great in the late game to get those last KOs or early game pressure. We also use Ultra Space, getting a Poipole that we can later discard here. We're also checking the deck what is still left. So looks like this first round we are in an uphill battle against 3 Zoroark GXs, and it does not look very promising indeed. What else do we see here is that yeah, the only thing we can do at this point, we cannot even rely on Beast Ring anymore. So the thing we can do is attach to a Naganadel and then use the GX move to put ourselves 3 prize cards once again. But I'm just gonna attach a Choice Band and go for Sycamore, getting rid of Acerola and a Poipole, so I get 7 fresh cards. And hopefully on those 7 fresh cards there's something to work with. We can use the combo Max Potion Attachment, Max Potion Attachment. The only thing we have to worry about is that if we can Guzma something out, let's say the Kartana for example, and get a Float Stone onto something, he can just rely of course on that Extrasensory attack once again and getting the KO on of course our Kartana. We don't see a Field Blower on my part of the situation here. So if we got a Field Blower, we could got rid of that Choice Band, but as it seems that Shiftry GX will cause a lot of havoc. We do deal 150 damage for a single energy because our entire bench is filled with Ultra Beast nowadays, and that is going to be 150 damage coming onto the Shiftry GX, making it easy to 2-shot. Hopefully that will happen, and then we can just use the options here with Max Potion and Acerola. It looks like I'm doubting what to do next because my hand of that Sycamore, we didn't draw into the Field Blower, so I'm just giving a manual energy onto the Stakataka and just smacking damage here. That is 150 damage onto the Shiftry GX, and I think in this situation he's definitely gonna get, yeah, he's definitely gonna get that Guzma. The only thing he needs is an attachment and a retreat. or a Floatstone, and that could also work out in his favor. So there's an energy coming on the Tapu Lele. There's Guzma, gonna target of course the weak little Kartana. He's going to retreat his Tapu Lele, and then if he has the same number of cards in the hand, he can of course rely on that Extrasensory attack to deal enough damage in order to KO it. So that is going to be the first match. So he's going to trade, and that is it. 4 cards left in the hand, I think. And that's going to be game. Boom! Or actually it's 5, so boom! He wins first game. Now we're going all the way to the second game. So this is going to be a scenario where I am going to start. So I'm going to start with the Ultra Beast deck, Naganadel GX with Stakataka GX, and we'll see how things go when the Ultra Beast deck can manage to start first. Things to note from the first match is that if we get 4 Stakataka GXs out, there's nothing that he can one-shot except for the Kartana GX with the Shiftry GX. Also, the thing I have to do here is target the little C-Dots as early as possible so he does not evolve them into Shiftrys, because Shiftry is the only Pokemon capable of one-shotting us, and we will of course rely on the strategy Ace Roll, Max Potion, etc. So let's see, we both have a bench, actually an active Pokemon, and let's get game 2 underway. So as mentioned, there's only going to be 2 games in this video, so even if I win, or even if I win, there's not going to be a third game, unfortunately, because the camera cannot hold that many gigabytes of footage. So I'm gonna change that in the future so we can have more best 2 out of 3 matches, etc. So let me know in the comment section what you would like to see featured on a real life TCG match like this. So I already got out the Ultra Space grabbing a Poipole. And of course that Poipole is going to be huge because we are going to fill up our bench. Naganadel GX will be able to hit for a huge amount of damage once we are able to fill up our entire bench. We do see 1 C-Dot, 1 Zoroark on the bench. So kind of neat to see here because that's going to be already a 1-hit KO here. I don't think he's going to retreat that C-Dot, and he started with a C-Dot. So maybe we should have better started with a Zoroark because Zoroark has resistance, but he thinks that consistency is better preserving that Zoroark. I also attached a manual energy onto the Stakataka GX, which can be helpful in the late game, as we've seen in game 1, to just use Beast Ring and boom, out of nowhere you can just start attacking with it. We do see a Bridget, Tapu Lele Bridget. That's something we always see with Zoroark players. Zoroark players will have it rough when rotation hits in September, but for now, Tapu Lele Bridget is an ideal sweet first turn combo. It gets out 2 Zoroark and a C-Dot, so filling up his entire bench. He's probably gonna have another draw support in the hand afterwards. And that means that, of course, he can get a bunch of Zoroark GXs out. Hopefully, it will not turn out like in game number 1, where he got 3 Zoroark GXs out on the second turn. That is very, very crazy. And I think that is going to be it. We don't see any attachment whatsoever, so that at least is comfortable for us to know. We are gonna rely on the Ultra Space, so that is something I definitely need to remember turn after turn. So we get Naganadel GX as our second turn. The only thing we need to do is attach 1 energy, and that C-Dot will be going down here. We get an energy onto Naganadel GX, we equip the Choice Band, and we're also going to rely on N. And this N will help the opponent out a little bit, I think, because with 6 fresh cards with a bench like this is definitely great if you're a Zoroark GX player. And this N will just help us out to just get maybe a Nest Ball, Mysterious Treasure, or anything that can get out more Ultra Beast on our bench. That is the main purpose here. We already have enough damage as it is, that is 60 damage, but maybe we can draw into some Max Potions or Ace Rolls to then abuse in this situation. So as you see, if the Ultra Beast deck starts first, the Ultra Beast deck will of course have its second turn Naganadel GX attack, not the GX attack, but you mean the attack with Beast Rate, dealing a maximum of 120 damage as soon as turn 2. So I'm gonna see how much Ultra Beast I'm able to get out after that N. And do I get an N out? Looks like I'm doubting to do here. Yeah, I'm benching our Stakataka GX, so at least we have a little bit more buff here. We have 2 Stakataka GXs, a Poipole and a Naganadel GX. And the good news is that now the damage is reduced by 20, so Naganadel GX will never be one-shotted in his situation. And we also are able to deal 80 damage, so that C-Dot is definitely going down here with a simple Beast Rate attack. Is he going to promote a Zoroark or a C-Dot? That's what we're going to see here. So that is going to be 80 damage on the C-Dot. And do I pronounce the attack? Just going to check. I'm doubting here what to do next. Do I still have options left in the hand? I think we're just talking at this point, so a little bit of chit chat here and there before I attack, and the C-Dot goes down. So C-Dot is going down, and we do see he promotes a Zoroark. There's goes Zoroark GX immediately on the second turn. That is very great for him. We're also going to see an N. So he's going to rely on N and then going to for trade to get the maximum cards that he can get out on this turn. So hopefully he will be able to set up another Shiftry very early. That Shiftry is kind of annoying with the attack, and that just confuses us with Perplex. The first attack, 40 damage and Confusion is very annoying for us. And the N will give us both 6 cards. The thing he can also do is use Ultra Space to see what his prize, but looks like with Bridget, he already got a good look into his hand, but that's something you have to remember. You can use Ultra Space at your disposal, so we're gonna see a first trade. So again, putting a coin onto the Zoroark to show us that he already used one trade. There's an energy coming onto the C-Dot, and don't see... Yeah, there's a Parallel City, a very huge card against our deck, limiting our damage output, and we can only have 3 bench Pokemon. So he just passes the turn, looks like he doesn't have anything, but we have 4 Ultra Space in the deck, getting rid of that Parallel immediately, and we can rely on the Ultra Space, of course, getting more resources from the deck. Ultra Space working out very well in this matchup, as you can see. We are just checking what is in the hand. Ultra Space gives us so much versatility. If he attached the DCE, we've already been gone thanks to the Kartana, and I think in this situation, maybe another bench Pokemon would be nice. To hit those numbers here, to go for 2 shots. Another Stakataka GX. We're gonna see 3 Stakatakas, reducing the damage output by 30. So as soon as I get the 4th Stakataka up, Shiftry GX won't be able to one-shot anything at all. So also a Nazball coming up. Is this going to be the 4th Stakataka, or is it going to be a Poipole? That is what we're gonna have to wait and find out. Okay, there's the Duskmane. Looks like the there's one Stakataka GX prize, just like in the last game. So how unfortunate is that? But at least we get that one prize attacker that does deal a chunk of damage. So in this situation, 150 damage reduced by 20 thanks to the resistance will add up into 130 damage on the Zoroark GX. Already a sweet amount, if I say so myself, for our this turn here. So we're gonna see a trade, get rid of a Grass Energy. We're also gonna see another Zoroark GX. He's going to rely on another trade. So again, that's 2 trades this turn. He still does not have, he's gonna put up the marker here so he can initiate, or actually show that the Zoroark already used trade, and there's going to be a Guzma play. Guzma, he's probably gonna trap a Stakataka, hoping that I don't have a Guzma or Floatstone to work with, and he is going to pass the turn here, so it looks like he does not draw into that much resources. Again, we are gonna use Guzma, and with this Guzma play, this is going to be BAM! The C-Dot explodes right in his face, so the only thing he can do is start attacking with Zoroarks. We also see another C-Dot, so he still is persistent, putting a bunch of C-Dots in play, checking his discard. And what are we gonna see? We're gonna see an Ultra Ball, probably gonna get that Shiftry GX. Okay, no, it's another Zoroark GX. So now he has access to 3 trades, and with 3 trades, he's definitely gonna get out that Shiftry. But the thing is, he only benched his C-Dot as of yet, so he cannot evolve it. He still has to wait 1 turn, so we're probably gonna see a DCE and then an attack of 120 damage on the Naganadel. Although it is reduced by 30, that is only gonna be 90 damage. So traits are coming up here. The DCE getting equipped. There's going to be a Sycamore, heavy Sycamore as it is. So no Guzma plays this turn. He did grab his DCE, which is great. And is he gonna trade some more? Wow, more Zoroark GX is coming up. Is he gonna trade some more? He still has access to 3 trades. He has to be careful that he does not back out. We do see another trade, so that is the 2nd trade. Is he gonna trade some more, or does he already have all the resources that he wants? Okay, he still also has plays, of course, to Shiftry GX and the multi-switch. Those plays can come, so we see 3 trades. Is he gonna rely on the 4th trade? He's gonna field blow the Ultra Space and the Choice Band to limit the damage output. And the damaged Zoroark is also on the bench at this position, so he is going to rely on the 4th trade. Of course, he wants to get everything that he wants in the deck. We're gonna see Choice Band, and that is going to be 150 damage minus the 30 of the Stakatakas. That's 120 damage exactly. So the Stakatakas negating the effect of Choice Band, which is very beautiful to see in this situation. Naganadel looks very grim. Is able to get 2-shotted in this position. He already has enough damage as it is, so the thing we have to do here is, of course, rely on something else. We have an energy onto the Poipole here. We're gonna use Cynthia with Cynthia, I'm gonna get 6 cards, and hopefully one of those cards will be a max potion. That way we can rely on that. If we don't get the max potion, we can retreat, and of course with Ultra Space or a Naganadel GX or Mysterious Treasure or anything else for that matter, we can grab that other Naganadel, which we can then safely retreat and then attack with that other Naganadel. Okay. We're gonna have to wait and see. I already attached for the turn, so we're definitely gonna have to retreat in this particular situation. So Cynthia coming off, 6 fresh cards. I do love playing with Cynthia because it's just such a fantastic card. Reminds me so much of the Professor Oak's new theory at the time where I played in the Heart Gold Soul Silver era. Very fun times indeed. We do see Naganadel, so the second Naganadel GX joins the party, and now I can safely retreat and start swinging for 100 damage. 100 damage might not seem enough, but we do have more choice bands left in the deck to just work with later. Okay. I retreat the active Naganadel, and here comes Naganadel GX, the second one, and there is going to be 100 damage on the Zoroark GX. Of course, we have to make sure that we calculate correctly. There is resistance in place, so 100 it is. We still have the beef here, so what you will have to do is, okay, multi-switch going into this card, kind of huge, if I say so myself. He has access to puzzles still, so 1 trade coming off. There is the Shiftry that comes into play thanks to the rare candy. Shiftry GX, very solid Pokemon indeed, because with Confusion and the great second attack, it's a very nice card, 240 HP, also very hard to one-shot. And we also are gonna see a second trade, I think. Yeah, the second trade, Grass Energy coming onto the Shiftry, Floatstone onto the Zoroark GX, and he's going to Guzma out the damaged Naganadel GX. He's also going to promote the Floatstone one, retreat back into his Zoroark GX, and he's going to get the KO on the Naganadel perfectly, thanks to, of course, the choice band. Wow, great play indeed. He gets 2 prize cards, and now Naganadel, the other one, shows its face. What are we going to do now? We are kind of limited with our options here. He has 110 HP remaining. We're gonna rely on Beast Ring, and this Beast Ring is kind of amazing. Beast Ring can put 2 energies, and of course, as soon as the opponent has 4 3 prize cards, boom, Beast Ring comes in, and the Beast Ring together with Stakataka will show you that Stakataka can be an amazing attacker indeed. The Stakataka is able to one-shot now the Zoroark GX thanks to the Gigaton Stomp, which deals 120 damage, and that is going to be the KO here. And the good news is we still have not used our GX move, so you're going to see the potential that the opposing... yeah, this is just a crazy threat, Stakataka. Just Beast Ring onto it. We're going to retreat our Naganadel. Naganadel is just going to run away because he cannot one-shot, of course, Zoroark. We're also going to bench a Poipole here. In this situation, we are still not one-shotting the Zoroark, so we still need Choice Band or Beast Energy to work with that. And we are gonna check the discard a little bit. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a retreat here because Stakataka is the only thing that can one-shot the Zoroark. Are we going to see the retreat, or are we going to see something else entirely? So the Stakatakas, a crazy monster. We're going to see the Beast Energy. Okay, that is cool. We did see the Beast Ring coming onto the Stakataka, but now we do see a Beast Energy coming onto the Naganadel, so he's going to rely on Naganadel in order to one-shot this Zoroark. Wow, I thought I was going to retreat here and into Stakataka and just knock it out with that, but I'm afraid of this Shiftry. Shiftry can one-shot our yeah, or Stakataka, which is something I don't want because it's the only way I can make sure that we can destroy the Shiftry. So now he has to Guzma out the Stakataka with the 3 energies, otherwise he will be destroyed because the GX move, Assembly GX, deals 50 damage plus 50 more for every prize card I have already taken. That is 250 damage. So he has to get rid of that threat immediately. So we're gonna see Choice, the Enhanced Hammer, Beast Energy, again going into the Lost Zone, and we're gonna see some more trades. Yeah, the markers are being put on the Zoroarks so we can know when the trades have been used already. And this is going to be an interesting case here. He needs the Guzma, he needs the Choice Band, and he needs the exact same amount of cards in the hand. So there is going to be, of course... Yeah, he's Guzmaing out the Stakataka. He uses the puzzles, so now he has to play cleverly. He needs to knock out the Stakataka, he needs to hit 210 damage, so he needs a Choice Band, and he needs the same amount of cards in the hand. So that is going to be very... Yeah, it's a thinking process where you don't want to misplay here. And the good news is that there's a bench, Zoroark GX on the bench, so that is my win condition right there. But it's definitely great to see that Shiftry can come out of nowhere, as you can see, and one-shot a lot of Pokemon. So Ultra Ball is going to just empty his hand. to have an exact same amount of cards here. And did he grab with the puzzles the choice band, or didn't even matter at all? I don't know what he has in the hand. Or maybe he misplayed, I don't know at this point. So he trades away, he gets 4 cards in the hand, and he soon, yeah, I already put away my Stakataka because I thought he got the choice band out, but looks like he misplayed in this part. But if he gotten out the choice band with the puzzle, it would have been game. But it looks like Stakataka with the GX move gets the KO, otherwise it would have been Naganadel with the Guzma onto the Zoroark. So I hope you guys enjoyed another TCG match on the channel, a real life TCG match. More matches will be coming on the channel soon, so be sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out. More Celestial Storm content is also coming on the channel, and yeah, that's it for another video. I thank you all for watching once again, and I will see you guys in the next Pokemon TCG video. I'm out. Peace.